All right, talk a little more about organizing our Google Drive. We've seen how to create folders and then create folders within folders. One thing we might want to do is move things around. So it's pretty easy to move things around. We can just click, for example, letter to Bob if we wanted to, and we could move it into a folder. Like in this case, I'm just dragging it up to Lions Little League, or I could move it over here and put it in Lions Little League and then move down to schedules and it would drop in there. Notice how it opened up automatically as I moved to it. So that's how we can drag and drop things. I talked a little bit about how you can delete things, but you can right click and choose delete, or remove, I guess, in this case. You can also select things and choose like the trash can, for example, up here. I'll point out a couple of things you can do as well. This is similar if you use Windows Explorer. You can do things like select multiple items. So I've clicked on letter to Bob. I can also hold down my control key and click on list of things to do today. And this will work, of course, on PCs. It may not work on other apps, Google Drive apps, but it definitely works on your PC. Control click again to select another item. Control click to select another item. Hold down control click again and select an item you've already selected, and it will unselect that item. So in this case, I've got 3 things selected, and if I wanted to drag them, I can, for example, into Lions Little League, I can click on one of them and drag them to Lions Little League, and all of those would actually go into Lions Little League. Now if I don't want to do that, luckily it gives me an undo feature. I can do that right here and I can undo what I just did. So that would be how we could move things around and how we can select multiple items. And then another way of selecting items is to click on the first item, and you can use shift click to click on adjacent items in a row. So I'm going to come down here to list of things to do today and hold down the shift key, click on this item, list of things to do today, and everything from here down to that item will be selected. Here I go. I'm going to hold down the shift key and click. So those are ways you can select items, and once they're selected, you can move them around. You can do other things to them. For example, once you've got multiple ones selected, you can press delete like I mentioned earlier.